Afternoon, we're at Giethoorn now. So this is our park up for the next couple of days. So we're in the marina. We're allowed to launch our paddle boards for free as well into there if we want to. This is our park up. There's about 15 that are on the front there, so which are pretty much what I would class as the best spots. I think we've got a close second best, so at least we can see in between there for what it is. I actually think you're better off facing this way on rather than, because you don't look out the front so much, so we're quite happy here at the moment. And we'll see how we get on. We're going for a bit of a walk round. Yeah, it's got everything that we need here. We're having a bit of a walk around. We've been told it'll be busy at the minute, so I'll just come up here and have a look. So, but this is the main thoroughfare down there. I'm just having a look to see what there is off to one side or the other. Yeah, that just takes you into a harbour. It's pretty much that way, I suppose. We're having a little walk this afternoon, so we kind of get our bearings and that. Worst last thing we want to do is go and get lost when we get on the paddleboard, and it's very busy at the minute, so we'll do this in the part of it in the afternoon. So anyway, there's a bit of Giethoorn. It says Giethoorn is a refuge. The history of Giethoorn goes back a long way. According to tradition, the first residents came from southern Europe. They sought refuge here in the 13th century from both the plague and persecution because of their religious practices. They were known as flagellants because they regularly whipped themselves as penance for their sins. The inhabitants of Giethoorn had a special relationship at the time with their ruler, the Bishop of Utrecht. Rather than being referred to as subjects, therefore they were called St Martin's folk after the town's patron saint. Peat extraction began in this inaccessible region in the 16th century, in which period numerous Mennonites settled here. They too found a refuge in Giethoorn where they could practice their religion freely and in their own way. The new arrivals belonged to a radical Protestant movement of lay people opposed to the rules of the Catholic Church. They read the Bible independently and baptised adults. The church building of Vermaning, literally admonition, was constructed in 1871 on the site of a former wooden church. It is still a place of inspiration. The church is open regularly to visitors. In the early part of the 20th century, the then minister T.O. Highclemmer promoted local employment and youth work. It also, around that time, painters from the Goy area and The Hague discovered Giethoorn. Their paintings made the water village famous and encouraged tourists to visit. So that's where it kind of all comes from. There's a museum over there, some chickens and bits and pieces. So somebody's got like a boat as a kind of a bed. Huh? It's quite cool. Come off the old, off the main drag, and this is where we'll be doing a fair bit of our paddle boarding. It's quite narrow through the bridges and under the bridges and coming down here, so it is busy. I think it makes it really awkward, especially when you've got yeah, especially when you've got like these that are coming through now. So you've got this big boat and then there's another big boat that's passing it, so that makes that, you know, there's not an awful lot of room for you to get past. So well, it looks like everything's going that way. So yeah, it looks like it, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's a one-way system, so that's something we've learned. that if we come up all the way up that main drag, we can't really go any further. It should be quite a nice paddle.
Especially if there's no one around.
Yeah.
Half the round there's no one around. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, like you said, it's going to be busy. It's not, well, partly you don't want the little one, you don't want the little boats some shops, look. You don't want necessarily the little boats being a problem. That's so long as they can drive them all right. But these big ones are an issue for us. So if you're going to paddleboard it, you kind of need to get up and on, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. It is a really cool place. Very cool. Oh, you can't go that way. I'm not really sure how you get to. What, that there? Fratelli's one, yeah. We're walking kind of away from the river, dikes, whatever you want to call them, at the moment. But oh, look at these houses. They're fantastic. Really pretty. Really good. Such a beautiful place.
A lot of people walk it, don't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of people walking about. Yeah, really, really nice. I've enjoyed the walk, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been nice, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been good to come out and walk, simply because we've learnt that if we go the wrong way, when it's after 10 o'clock, sort of after 10 and before, what, 6,
yeah,
I think we'd be knackered.
Most finish at 5, we finish at 6.
Yeah,